This week, the piano that Freddie Mercury used to compose it sold at auction for more than $2 million. It was part of a collection being sold by a close friend with the money going to charity. Mercury's first draft of the song lyrics sold for $1.7 million. The pages show he once considered calling it Mongolian Rhapsody. Sometimes one word can make all the difference. And that is tonight's CBS Evening News. We'll see you right back here tomorrow. Good night.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight for News 40 at 6. I'm Morgan Hoover.
And I'm Chris Allen. Thanks for joining us tonight on this Thursday. We're getting ready for the weekend.
Yes.
I know we're all ready for some fall-like weather.
Yes, bring the fall temperatures. A nice cool weekend would be nice.
It is going to be a nice one, so get ready for that. Nothing showing up on live radar, even though we've had clouds, a lot of clouds this afternoon. Even looking west, we're not seeing anything right now and shouldn't see anything pop up at any time this evening. 82 was our high temperature according to the Mesonet. We're at 75. Right now, and with the dew points relaxing into the 60s, we'll drop some of those into the 50s tonight. And over the next few days, we're going to find some more refreshing air. Look at your 7-day forecast. Just a few minutes. Morgan?
Thank you very much. A historic moment for Kentucky as in-person sports betting begins today. Governor Andy Beshear placing the first bet this morning at Churchill Downs. Take a look at some of this video. Online sports betting will begin later this month on the 28th. The lawmakers have been pushing for this legalization, claiming the revenue it will bring to the Commonwealth will benefit every Kentuckian.
This is going to bring over $23 million of new revenue into Kentucky to make sure that we're using those dollars to pave our roads, to help pay for our pensions, and not for those dollars to flow to other states.
There are 6 locations approved for in-person sports betting across the Commonwealth, including the Mint Gaming Hall in Bowling Green. So you may be wondering, well, when can you visit the Mint Gaming Hall and Kentucky Downs to get in on the sports betting action? There's still no official announcement on an in-person sports book at the Mint's locations in Bowling Green or in Franklin. But the good news is that South Central Kentuckians won't have to wait too much longer when it comes to placing those bets.
The process on that is a little bit different, including at Kentucky Downs with space and a little bit older horse simulcast area, and just making some changes, doing some things to get the right first-class sportsbook experience. We are promising something very big and bold, and it just needs a little bit of time to get that worked out.
Until then, you can place your bets on live racing at Kentucky Downs. The Thoroughbred race schedule is set for this Saturday and Sunday, and again next Wednesday, September 13th. Many are celebrating the fact that legalized sports betting is now off and running in the Commonwealth, and while others might be worried about those who struggle with a gambling addiction. Signs of addiction can sometimes be hard to pin down, but things like being overly anxious or ignoring typical responsibilities can be an indicator. News 40 spoke to local therapists who say that potential issues could arise for some with the new law now in effect.
And a lot of times that goes with other things like gambling or other components there. And then, you know, for people that do have an addictive personality, you want to be aware of those things. So if gambling is something that you want to try or do, just be aware, you know.
Klein and Martinez say if you are doing things in secret, spending more money than you had planned to, or dedicating more time to gambling rather than your usual responsibilities, you may be starting some unhealthy habits. As part of the new law, a portion of the sports wagering tax revenue will go into a fund to help combat gambling addiction. Well, now to another first in the Bluegrass. Kentucky Virtual Academy is now open to students as the Commonwealth's first online public school. While online learning was not ideal for many students during the pandemic, KVA says that the option was beneficial for some. KVA officials say that students with ongoing health issues, social anxiety, and some low-income families find this learning style helpful. The new online public school says they understand and value a student's personal learning style.
We're all unique individuals. And I was real excited with the online environment because for me, it provided another outlet, another way for kids to learn, especially the post-pandemic when we have had a drop in enrollment overall. I mean, we're talking about 25-30% drop in attendance.
To learn more about Kentucky Virtual Academy and its online learning program, look for this story later tonight on our website. That's WNKY.com. Well, and as of September 1st, to the dismay of many student loan borrowers, payments on student loans and its interest rate has returned. During the pandemic, payments were placed on hold, but now borrowers are expected to once again start paying back lenders. With a pause on payments for 3 years, it's possible borrowers may need a reminder on the process, especially if you graduated in the last 3 years. Officials with Western Kentucky University say it's important to know that these payments will start rolling in again next month.
It may be that there are different options that didn't exist 3 years ago. I know there's an emphasis right now on income-based repayment options, and so we encourage borrowers to look into those and to make sure that they're really participating in the repayment plan that is most beneficial to them.
In addition to repayment options, Luck said to make sure you know who your loans are being serviced through and that all your contact information is updated so that the lender can get in touch with you about your bill, as many graduates may have forgotten. New information tonight. Kentucky authorities are expanding their search and want your help finding a woman who's been missing for 8 months. Kentucky State Police say 35-year-old Kayla Decker was last seen in the Bee Spring community on December 18th, 2022. KSP also says that it wasn't until June of this year that they received a call about the missing Edmonson County woman. Decker is about 5'6", 130 pounds. You can see in the picture on your screen, she has blonde hair, hazel eyes. If you have any information, you're asked to call KSP. That number is there for you. It is 270-782-2010. And more local news now. A local hotspot for the independent music scene is up for sale after 20 years of business. News 40's Noah Fairber has more on the legacy that Tidballs will leave in Bowling Green.
An ode to one of America's best dive bars has never been more fitting, as Tidballs, one of the most popular spots in Bowling Green, is up for sale after more than 20 years.
Me and Brian and a couple other people had worked at another bar downtown, and when it closed, we just kind of decided to give a shot on our own and see what we could do with it.
The bar that doubles as a live music venue was the launching point for many local musicians, including a band that's well known in the community.
Of course, we always think of KG Elephant as, you know, the big thing that happened here, you know, and that's something to hang our hat on, and really proud of those boys for playing here first, you know.
One local musician is grateful for his experience at Tidballs, even if he was a bit too young to be there.
I started playing when I was 15 years old. The guys were nice enough to let me come play on stage, and then as soon as I was done, it was like, you gotta go. You can't be in here.
John hopes the community remembers the good times that were had listening to music and having fun.
It's been great, you know, being able to work with Brian, one of my best friends, and you know, do this together. I know I've met my wife here. You know, there's just too much to really put into words. But you know, what somebody could, I hope what they take is, you know, the memories, and I hope that somebody sees what we did and they take the torch and you know, and run with it, which I'm sure they will.
In Bowling Green, because local matters. Noah Fairber, WNKY News 40.
All right, Noah. Well, for all the moms out there, new and repeat, a local organization wants to help you. There was a baby shower today at the Lisa Rice Library. Life Skills runs a program for pregnant women and mothers who are postpartum up to 60 days. It's called KY Moms Maternal Assistance Towards Recovery. It's to offer resources and help to women who are about to give birth or are welcoming a new child. The showers are hoped to be held monthly and to reach out of Warren County in the coming months.
So the Kentucky Moms Program, our goal is just to help pregnant and postpartum women just make healthy choices to lead to them and a healthy baby. But we really just want to educate and inform about substance use and other dangerous household eating cleaners.
Part of the baby shower is connecting women to community resources such as SNAP and WIC benefits if needed. Puckett said she posts flyers in the Warren County Public Libraries, but also uses the Life Skills Regional Prevention Center Facebook page to get the word out. Well, still to come on News 40 at 6, a life-saving drug now on store shelves. What you need to know about the medication in just a bit, but first, Weather Chief Chris Allen is back after the break with a full look at our forecast. That's coming up right after this.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
Life is a series of timely decisions. Will you be ready? Pathways Senior Care Advisors are here to help you navigate the right path. Call Pathways Senior Care Advisors Mary Coron and Stacy Carter for your free consultation at 270-901-1878 or visit pathwayssca.com. Better informed, better choices.
Just rockin' and rollin', baby. Come back tomorrow.
We got you all fixed up. Got it all fixed up for you, man. Let there be light, ma'am.
Looks like she finally called JB.
The UPS Store on Scottsville Road is your one-stop for personal and professional services. We offer printing, shipping and packing, notary, mailboxes, and much more. Locally owned and operated. The UPS Store on Scottsville Road.
Injured? Great results like these are why so many people in Kentucky get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. $412,000 for a man who was injured in a crash in Louisville, $1 million for a Bowling Green man involved in a motorcycle wreck, and $2 million for a woman in a car wreck in Logan County. If you've been injured, do what thousands of Kentuckians have already done. Call 800-800-4600. Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
You're watching WNKY CBS 40, home of Super Bowl 58.
Time now for a full look at our forecast with Weather Chief Chris Allen. Chris, it's a beautiful day. Just nice, kind of cooler. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a few clouds, just leftovers from yesterday's cold front, but over the coming days, it's just going to feel better and better and better, especially this weekend. Even in the next week, I think it is going to stick around for a while. We've got what I would call a hazy overcast right now, 75 at the airport, and the dew point at 64. That feels especially nice when you step outside. Highs today, 77 officially. Wow, look at that. 86 is where we should be, so we were well under the average for the day. 67 was our low temperature. That will go down starting tonight and for the next several nights, thanks to below normal Atmospheric changes, below normal temperatures, below normal even in the dew points and the humidity levels, while all of the warmer weather stays out to the west. And thanks to that cold front, that was a game changer. That's the one that brought us the showers yesterday, but today we're getting more of a northwesterly wind flow, and that means everything, especially this time of the year when you're getting to the end of summer. You get these cold fronts coming in with that atmospheric change. You get that drier, less humid air, and it starts to feel like fall. It's going to feel like that for the next couple of days. The models are trying to output a little bit of sprinkles, a sprinkle or two, or maybe a shower. There is an upper trough, a little extension of that system rolling through parts of the Great Lakes and the Ohio Valley. Some of the models, like this one, trying to say that we could see a spotty sprinkle or two tomorrow by 8 o'clock in the morning, but I don't think that's really going to amount to much. We'll see a mix of clouds and sunshine again tomorrow, maybe a little more sun tomorrow than what we saw today as the air begins to dry out and that system slowly moves off to the east. It's just taking its own sweet time. But look at this, Saturday morning, cool, refreshing north wind. It's going to make all the difference in the world. And look at this. I know it's far away in the Atlantic, but this is a storm that everybody is keeping an eye on. It is already a major hurricane, Category 4. Lee is its name. And look at this. It may go Cat 5 as it moves across the waters of the Atlantic, but it's setting its sights on places along the coastal southeast over the coming days. Now, this output goes all the way through Sunday, but it's going to take a while, probably middle of the week next week before it gets close to the East Coast, but something that does certainly bear watching. 63, partly cloudy tonight. I do think we'll see a little bit of patchy fog, especially in the valley areas and around bodies of water later tonight. And then the 7-day forecast showing that cooler trend. And oh boy, is it going to be a great weekend for football on the Hill on Saturday with a high of 79. Look at those lows around 60 and even upper 50s as we get into the beginning and middle of next week, and those highs only in the mid 70s. Couple of shower chances Tuesday and Wednesday. All right, here's what's coming up tonight on CBS 40.
The fresh timer starts the minute a tomato gets picked. That's why at Kroger, we shorten the time from harvest to home. So no matter how you shop, you'll have more time to enjoy your fresh produce. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
We were part of a thriving ministry. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we were told that we had to stop.
It was a tragic time for the church. And Governor Beshear he didn't seem to care.
He shut down all the churches in Kentucky, leaving our congregations, our communities, without any support when they needed it the most.
And I know that there's some churches, even in our own community, that never reopened.
We need a change in government.
And he can't be trusted to govern Kentucky ever again.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, there's only one thing you need to do. Call 800-800-4600. We stand up to the insurance company for all the money you deserve. Call 800-800-4600. We know how to turn low insurance offers into big settlements. Call 800-800-4600. When you need a lawyer, ask anyone in Kentucky. They'll say, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600.
The Warren County Public Library presents best-selling author Rhea Fry, Sunday, September 10th at the Bob Kirby Branch. Join us as Fry discusses her journey as an author and latest novel, The Other Year. Free tickets are limited and available at warrenpl.org.
I'm waking up my day, so let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on, keep the morning moving right along. Yeah, I'm waking up my day, News 40 Sunrise Way. I'm waking up my day, no you ain't getting. Yeah, weather on the force to get you out the door. I'm waking up my day, the News 40 Sunrise Way.
Weekday morning starting at 6.
I'm Simon Modesto. Join me for Emerging Leaders on News 40 at noon. Every Monday, we'll feature up-and-coming community leaders that are making a big impact on the future of South Central Kentucky.
Emerging Leaders, brought to you by Elpo Law.
Oh, sorry, I'm late. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, weeknights on CBS.
At Kroger, everyone wins when it comes to savings because you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards on pickup or delivery as you do in store. So no matter how you shop, everyone saves big. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Well, turning now to Narcan, the life-saving drug for someone who's overdosed on opioids, is now on store shelves and available online beginning this week. And this comes after the FDA approved its over-the-counter sale in March. Tonight, some health experts say that everyone should have this life-saving medication on hand. Ivan Rodriguez explains.
There have been more than 1 million drug overdose deaths in the U.S. since 1999.
The chances are somebody you know and love does drugs.
The widespread use of synthetic opioids exacerbating the crisis.
You really need every tool that's available right now.
One key tool, the Narcan-branded naloxone nasal spray, is now available over the counter following approval by the FDA earlier this year.
Narcan, and I have some here, is a medication that is just so easily sprayed up the nose and can reverse an opioid overdose within minutes.
Dr. Scott Hadland says this can be the new avenue for families of young adults struggling with addiction.
We are actually at a point in the crisis where each week the equivalent to a high school classroom of teenagers dies from overdoses. And most of those overdoses are actually happening in people's homes. So there's the potential for a parent or other loved one to be able to respond.
But at a suggested retail price of $44.99 for 2 doses, some advocates worry the price point is too high. However, Emergent BioSolutions, Narcan's manufacturer, says the company is lowering the cost for community groups, first responders, as well as state and local governments, while some insurance and state Medicaid programs also cover the full cost of the life-saving medication. Though not a solution to the opioid epidemic, advocates are hopeful this is a big step in the right direction.
The more that we can do to normalize rescuing people who have experienced an overdose, the more we're going to help this crisis.
In Atlanta, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
Well, check this out. Snapchat says it's working to make its app even safer for teenagers. Parent company Snap said the new features and policies are aimed at better protecting 13 to 17-year-olds. Those new safety features include restrictions on friend suggestions and a new system for taking down age-inappropriate content. This comes as lawmakers, educators, and parents are putting more pressure on social media platforms to protect young users. The concerns are over inappropriate content, unwanted adult attention, illegal drug sales, and other issues. Well, stay with us. Your latest sports news is coming up right after this.
Connect with WNKY News 40 on social media. Follow us at WNKY TV.
At Infinity Pipeline, your family is our family. Our employees are the foundation of what we do. And what matters to you matters to us. We're now hiring the next generation of skilled workers to help grow our community. Apply now. InfinityPipeInc.com.
Dogs Day Out is South Central Kentucky's 5-paw rated dog resort. Whether for the day or a whole vacation, Dogs Day Out will keep your pets safe and loved. Dogs Day Out offers boarding, daycare, agility courses, positive reinforcement training, grooming, and more. With multiple packages to choose from, pamper your pup any way you see fit. Find out more at dgoky.com. Your dog's home away from home. Dogs Day Out.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Now through September 13th, you can join for just $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, September 13th. That's how we do.
At Infinity Pipeline, your family is our family. Our employees are the foundation of what we do. And what matters to you matters to us. We're now hiring the next generation of skilled workers to help grow our community. Apply now. InfinityPipeInc.com.
When it comes to truck crashes, any lawyer can stand on top of an 18-wheeler. But at Hughes & Coleman, we know the real work happens down here, where we use our extensive knowledge about truck laws and regulations to investigate what really happened. And here, where the real impact and pain of a truck crash is felt. And if need be, here, where we present the evidence and go to battle on your behalf. So call Hughes & Coleman. You're on the scene big truck team. The minute you need our help, you can find us right here.
Welcome into sports. Our football frenzy game of the week is in Logan County as the Cougars host Greenwood Gators. Logan County is coming off a dominant performance against Russellville in the Battle of the Cats and are undefeated on the year, allowing just 14 points per game in the first 3 contests. The Gators are looking to bounce back from a loss against Owensboro Catholic. Their quarterback and running back duo has been lighting up the field. Cam Smith has 6 touchdowns and over 400 passing yards, while Telltale Long is averaging a touchdown and 70 rushing yards a game so far. The two teams met up last season. The Gators took the victory 28-21. Logan County head coach Todd Adler and Greenwood head coach Will Howard spoke on how their teams are preparing ahead of Friday's matchup.
It's going to be a tough team. You know, Coach Howard does an awesome job of getting them guys prepared. Their front seven is always very physical. And it's our last, what we call preseason game before we get into district play. So, you know, we're looking to go out and compete, see what we need to kind of wrap up and fine-tune to get ready for district play.
It's always been a great game when we play Logan County. It's a very physical football team. We're quite similar in what we do offensively and defensively. So we're up for a battle, and it's always an exciting game when we play. It's kind of old-school football.
And sticking with high school action, we've got several rivalries renewed in both volleyball and soccer. Bowling Green boys soccer will take on Warren Central at the Pit, while Purples volleyball will host South Warren, and Warren East boys soccer will face Edmonson County. We'll have all those recaps tonight at 10. Well, to the Hill as WKU soccer is on the road this evening. The team is set to take on the Evansville Aces tonight after beginning the season with 6 straight home games. In that span, the Tops won 1, lost 1, and finished 4 in a draw. The match is currently underway, and we'll have that final score tonight at 10. Well, the WKU football team started the season strong, defeating the University of South Florida 41-24 at home. Despite losing star wide receiver Malachi Corley early in the game, quarterback Austin Reed was able to light up the Bulls defense for over 300 yards and 2 passing touchdowns, one of which was a 51-yard strike to wide receiver Musa Berry. Hear how Berry earned his role as a WKU Hilltopper.
I just hit the portal. I betted on myself November. I hit the portal. I already knew what I was going to have to do. Since January, I got home, worked out with my trainers back at home, knowing I'm going to have to just put the work in. God was going to give me an opportunity somewhere. And in May, Trav and Coach Spurlock DM'd me. I posted a workout video, and they said, come up here and work out for us, and they gave me a walk-on opportunity.
The University of Louisville football team will be in action tonight for their second game of the season against the Murray State Racers. Head coach Jeff Brom led his squad to a close win over Georgia Tech last Friday, and they're looking to continue the strong start to their season against the in-state opponent. The game kicks off shortly, and we'll have that final score tonight at 10. Well, this weekend you can catch the Titans at the Caesars Superdome, taking on the New Orleans Saints on CBS 40. Kickoff is set for noon. Titans quarterback Ryan Tannehill is ready for a new season where he can show off the team's new offensive weapons.
I'm excited to go attack this season. You know, we have an opportunity to get this thing going the right way. So, you know, that's my mindset right now, is do everything I can this week to go win this game, and you know, keep doing that as the weeks roll by, and we'll be in good shape.
And finally, yes, it is officially NFL kickoff time as the Kansas City Chiefs host the Detroit Lions in just about an hour. Be sure to tune in to WNKY NBC 40 to catch all the action in the NFL season opening game. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs against Jared Goff and the Lions. You definitely won't want to miss it. I definitely don't want to miss it.
Got to see Mahomes. I just love it. Love the Chiefs.
Absolutely. I don't know about that, but
that's just me.
That's just you. But
I'm excited to see the Lions. The Lions are actually good for the first time. It feels like forever. So I'm really excited to see how the Lions could do this year.
Yeah, that'll be a good game to watch.
It should be a fun one
on NBC 40 tonight. All right, let's check it out. The 7-day forecast after tonight's low of 64. We're going to go 79, mix of sun and clouds tomorrow and the next few days, and then we've got our own football on the Hill at Western on Saturday. 79 should be a great day for football. And the aforementioned Titans play on Sunday, around 80 degrees. After that, we warm up a little. But look at the cooler air coming in the middle of next week with highs only in the mid-70s. A couple of shower chances in there, but I think fall is here to stay.
Oh, I'm excited for that, Chris.
Me
All
too.
right. Thank you so much. Thank you at home. We'll see you back at 10.
You see the worst of the worst in this job, but I do it to bring justice for victims and help them move on with their lives. When a woman or girl becomes pregnant from rape, the trauma is unimaginable. Daniel Cameron thinks a 9-year-old rape survivor should be forced to give birth. Nobody, no child, should ever have to go through that. Cameron believes rapists deserve more rights than their victims. That's extreme, and it's dangerous.
Win up to $5,000 cash with the Red Towel Drawings at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green every Friday in September at 6, 7, and 8 p.m. Red Towel Drawings only at the Mint Gaming Hall, proud partner of Western Kentucky University.
I'm attorney Deborah Brose. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky, but don't